I'm live. Yay. Okay, YouTube's up and everyone, Facebook's up. So, how are we doing tonight? How's it going? And how was this week? I have got to say, this week, and I normally, I love my people. People that come in the shop are the best people. I spiritual and kind and always trying to do better. But I will tell you that I am happy that more people do not own guns after this week because I'm convinced that a lot of folks have been shooting themselves in the foot. If there was any human way, it'd be like a Bugs Bunny Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny Daffy Duck cartoon with shooting themselves in the face and shooting their bill off and all of that because it was like that. People were just doing some of the most, I have to tell you, stupid things I've ever seen in my life. I was in the readings going, oh dear God, you know, you said that, you said that. Okay. I want to give examples. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but you know the rules. You're breaking them, and you got to wonder why. Why are you breaking your own rules? You know the rules. You know what you can and cannot do. You've been in the job for long enough. You. Oh my God! And with relationships, it's just someone's having a hard time or is going through a lot. This is not the time to want to renegotiate your relationship. It's just read the room. Read the room, people. It wasn't the time. It just and we're Aries season now, so it's there's zero tolerance. Aries season should be sub-labeled. I wish a mother would. Wish a mother would, because that's pretty much where it was at. There was no wow. People were just walking right into it, just walking in. Ah, man. So for that, it was rough. I was just, you know, nothing's going to change if you don't change anything. Don't come to me asking why things haven't changed when it's the same situation we've been talking about for the past, oh, I don't know, 3 years. Of course it's changed. Nothing's going to change. You haven't changed anything. You're doing the same thing, and they say that's the definition of insanity is going down the same road every day expecting something to change. That's the definition. So what are you doing, right? NRA class, yeah. uh, well, I don't mean that literally, Paul. I meant just, hey, Angie, how are you? I meant literally. It's like people couldn't be trusted with surf. No one should be running with scissors. Let's put it that way. I was appalled at the level of grade school intellect and kindergarten name calling and behavior that I saw. I just was like, you didn't really fight about that, did you? That was your line in the sand, huh? Okay. All right, at work too, and I don't mean that. I mean people dealing with that too. I mean people dealing with juvenile kindergarten behavior. It wasn't even like top-notch bullying, like high school bullying. No, this was like kindergarten bullshit. This is like pull your bra strap bullshit. We're just damn. We are absolutely devolving as a species. And maybe that's a symptom of everything that's going around because you're watching the politics, watching the news. Nicoletta, to err is human, to persevere is diabolical. Italian proverb. Oh my God, I believe it. Ah, it was it was something. It was something this week. It was something in the water. Um, damn. I just know 6 to 8 weeks from now we're gonna have a lot of people pregnant. I just know. I didn't think I need to rub a condom. I thought I took the pill. I thought I'm serious. We're a flurry of pregnancies in 6 to 8 weeks. Trust me. I'm gonna be coming out of the woodwork. Just want to weep. I really did. Oh my gosh. At home too. Believe me. Listen. I had to talk my son into going to the ER. He's like, I think it's okay. I'm like, you really want to take a chance on that, huh? Hey, Karen, how are you? You think we should check it out? So I'm just saying, you know. Nellie, come here. Nellie, 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 come here. Oh, my poor dog is senile. Add that to my list of woes. This dog is getting... Nellie, come here. My dog is senile. She just wanders around and asks to be fed, and you feed her, and she eats, and then she goes to the bathroom, and she asks why her bowl is empty again. And it's like Patrick Star. I feel like it's that like SpongeBob episode. You ate my chocolate. Like, no, Nellie, you ate it. You ate your bowl of food. 5 minutes ago, honey. I fed you 5 minutes ago. It's going blind. It's not good. So, that's my life. Hey, Robin. So, how are people doing out there? Anything new going on? We're watching the weather very, very schizophrenic. The bigger world news is horrifying. I think it's going to be over soon. I probably will hop on tomorrow night with Andrea. Andrea's here tomorrow at the shop, as well as Sandy and Sherry will both be there. Andrea is booked solid. Please don't call for an appointment. She is booked up. If you want to see Andrea, you've got to call me the very minute that newsletter goes out. You really do. I got to hear from you early, because within 3 or 4 days, she is just booked up totally. All right? But, hey, Sandra. Hey, Virginia. Bridget, you said it. So many assholes. That's right. It really was. It was just throw a rock and you're gonna hit one. How's that? They were everywhere. They were everywhere. Assaholics. I don't know how to say it. And I don't know how to even tell you to defend against that. I've been trying to sleep more. If I'm sleeping, they can't be bothering me, right? No one can be calling me with stupid questions if I'm sleeping. My biggest defense was, I'm gonna let you figure that out. I'm gonna let you think about that for a minute. I'm gonna get back to you. I gotta get back to you on that one. I can't. I just can't talk about that with you right now. I'm gonna start drinking, and I don't drink. So, anyway, that's that. Guys, I don't even know what else to say, because there's so much going on, and it's almost pointless to talk about it, isn't it? It doesn't seem like there's anything we can do about it. So much frustration. Feeling like crap. Yeah. Tired. Feeling tired. Yesterday it was like, Nellie, come here, baby, come here, Nellie, to you. I'm talking to you, Nellie. Come on, up. Okay, here's my phone. Yeah, there you go. I know you're right here. I know. Come on. It's okay. Okay. Ever since Noah died, she's not okay. She's not okay. Oh, baby. All right. So anyway, and the call. So, guys, I'm just got lost here. Get down. Can I get down? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. For once, I'm honestly speechless. If anyone has something they want to talk about, if anyone has a concern, April 1st is the new moon. Thank you, Garrett. Yeah. But yeah, feeling like I ran a marathon. I used to run track, so I know what that feels like. It was just exhausted and worn out and awful feeling. So, all right, I want you to get down. Oh, go lay down. Go lay down. Okay. So thank you. Yeah, she's cute. She's just starting to get older. What baby? She just wanders around. Okay. Anyway, that's that. I think I should throw cards because I don't want to talk about Russia and Ukraine. Like I said, I'm hoping that it's over soon. I get the feeling it's going to be over in the next 2, maybe 3 weeks tops. Tops. I see that my predictions about the housing market is coming true. Sadly, it is definitely slowing down. Anxiety. I'm sorry, but it is anxious. It is. So like I was saying, Andrea's here tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hop on and do a quick live with her, see what she's feeling about the situation. I think it's going to end soon. I don't think it can be sustained. I have my own feelings about it, and I've also talked to enough military people. I feel confident in what I'm feeling. So I think less said the better right now. Yeah, they do. All right. So I'm shuffling cards. And been busy at the store. Store's been picking up pretty nicely. I appreciate that. It's always busy, but it's definitely picking up into a swing here. The fear of Omicron, when that came through, that definitely diminished. We certainly saw fallout from that. People were afraid to go out, and it was so bitter cold for a while. People really don't like to come after work. They like to go home and get warm and get out of their work clothes. So you see that happening. But the fairs have been busy, and shop's been busy. Can't complain. Some new stuff in. Actually, lots of new stuff in, and a lot of decks, a lot of new books coming in. Cool stuff. I like what's coming in. Different. I get bored. My ADD does play well against buying for the store because I get so sick of looking at the same things that I'm always changing it up. I'm always bringing in new things or rearranging or whatever. I can't bear to do the same thing or look at the same thing day in, day out. So I also did something, self-care. I hired a lovely woman who's cleaning the store for me. And I mean deep cleaning the store, like moving things. And it's been a couple of years. I mean, parts of the store, yes, and parts, no. So doing that real deep cleaning that makes a big difference. And it because I leave the front door open like 3 seasons out of the year. There's no air conditioning and there's no movable windows, so the doors are open and it's beautiful circulation. But it makes for a dusty store, and so it's been just wonderful having someone come in once a week and clean. And right now she's doing the deep stuff, but just do overall cleaning and mopping and that's been nice. That's been real nice. My days of being able to stay up till 2, 3 in the morning cleaning the store, those are over. And I'm cleaning the store. I'll be there at night doing taxes or doing whatever, and there'll be a knock at the door, and of course the police are shining the flashlight, and it's officer, can I help you? It's like, oh, you're down here kind of late. I'm like, I am, officer, but this is cool. This is neat. He comes in, and then he's there for an hour shopping. So, and it used to happen in Monroe all the time too. This is cool. This is cool. But I look around. I'm like, no, officer, that's fine. Please do. So back in Monroe, I used to have to hide my van around the back of the store because people would see it parked there at 1 o'clock in the morning going down Route 25. And, literally, the door, like, are you open? Are you there? Are you doing readings? Oh, I'm trying to do the taxis. So, anyway. That's all good. It's good to be wanted, right? It's good to be in demand. Oh, I'd love that too. Okay, do I have Moldavite? Let me tell you something. Nobody has Moldavite. All right, Robin, I'm gonna let the secret out of the bag. Nobody has Moldavite. Okay, the Czech Republic has closed down. There's nothing going out of the Czech Republic. Some people may be selling Moldavite unless it is exorbitantly expensive. It is fake, okay, because it is going for a fortune right now. It is, and if you can get a Tektite, it's the same energy. Honestly, everyone makes it sound like Moldavite is some amazing. Okay, and I guess this goes under that whole stupid heading. I hear people saying, literally hear them saying these words. I hear if you wear Moldavite, it like ruins your life. It like destroys your whole life. Like, do you have any? Like, dude, I could destroy my life much easier, myself personally, than buying a $300 stone to wear. You don't need Moldavite to do that with. Moldavite is great. Tektites are great if you're trying to power through something like finals. You need the energy to, power through. Great energy to have. As far as giving you the energy to make changes, I guess that's what you need to make changes. Common sense and strong will do the same thing. I don't think the equivalent of a stone pushing you out of the airplane so you can parachute, right? I mean, that's the energy. It's gonna, I don't need that. In fact, I don't want that. I make my choices when I want to make them, not because I've got some buzzing stone around my neck pushing me. People do get headaches wearing it. It's high energy. Frankly, I get the same from a Shiva lingam. I sleep with a huge Shiva. It's like this big under my bed. Helps you accomplish more on less sleep. It does. But I don't know. But no, as far as I can tell, Helen Grayson was my favorite go-to for Moldavite. Very expensive, but they guaranteed it, and it was on them. If you can't return something, you buy it. I don't understand how it could be real, but okay. It's also an easy stone to fake. It looks like chewed up green bubble gum in the raw form, and it's like green glass when it's polished. You don't need Moldavite to get through work. Makes you sick? Yeah, Sharon. I know some people that get terrible headaches when they try to wear it. Usually it's teamed with, oh my gosh, Herkimer diamonds. You see Herkimer and Moldavite teamed up a lot. They call it Moldavation, those two together. But a lot of energy. I don't know. I also don't like really strong coffee. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like that people drink or do and make them go faster. Not for me. Okay. So anyway, let's throw cards, guys, and see what's up with the cards. Soul growth. I'm not making fun of you, Robin. You know that. If you want to help soul growth, consider coming to the shop and getting a session with Jocelyn. I'm hearing great things. Of course, I took the session myself as part of the audition, but she does this whole soul retrieval, soul cord cutting thing, and it's pretty effective. It's pretty amazing, and it goes far. So for $45 for 45 minutes, that maybe that would be a place I would start if it's soul work you want to do. Go to a shaman, go to someone who's highly trained, well trained. And Erin can say she had the session. Yep, good session. China's had it. I mean, I can think of a few people that have come in, and she's pretty popular. She only books like 4 when she's there. She's there once a month. Yep. Checks in on you a couple days later, make sure you're okay, make sure you're processing all right. As a responsible spiritual practitioner and leader will do. Check on you, make sure you're okay. All right. Well, it's Aries season. Let's start with Aries. And what do we have going on here? I'm kind of glad in the past few weeks, Aries energy has been shifting up a little bit. The readings deal less with frustration and more with forward motion. It is cool. You get the newsletter. Check her out. She'll be in next month's newsletter. She took a March off, but it's Jocelyn, and you'll see the big piece in the newsletter about that under the readings. All right. So Aries, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Four of Coins. We have the Five of Wands. Chariot, Six of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Cups. All right. Yeesh. All right. Oh, Nelly, that does not sound good. She's been to the vets too. Bronchitis, but I guess it's something else. All right. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is friendly, hardworking, creative. People like them. And Wands are fire, so Queen of Wands. Four of Coins. Oh, we're back to this shit again. Five of Wands. Arguing in the workplace, debating in the workplace. I'm going to say on the positive, it could be arguing. On the negative, Four of Coins is how else can I make money? Forward motion, Six of Cups reversed, Seven of Cups. Well, Aries, I mean, I love the Chariot because it has you moving forward. But the Six of Cups reversed, Seven of Cups, Three of Coins reversed. I mean, it looks like you'd move if you could. Some of you would like to probably move. I'm sorry, Shiva. Yeah, the Shiva Lingam. Sleep with a big one under your bed, and that helps to have you have refreshing sleep. So if you get less sleep, it's better sleep. More energized at the end of your sleep. Aries, with a little more card too for clarity. Ace of Wands. New partnership. A new creative partnership. New I want to say that these are coming from outside the home. You're getting some inspiration from sources outside the home. Now that could be anything from Pinterest, which or nature itself. I love the Ace of Wands. I love that card. And I want to say that money isn't as important right now as being creative. But getting out of the house, finding creative inspiration outside of the home, getting out of the home. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you are feeling like itchy feet. Some of you may be thinking, I'm not sure I want to be here anymore. Six of Cups reversed can have you homesick. It can also have you wanting to leave home. And it really is. Some of you may be looking at jobs out of the state, out of the area. I'll throw more card because it is, in fact, Ten of Swords. Oof. Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed. Eesh. Well, I just threw way too many cards for Aries. I can tell you that right now. But I'm going to say part of your female, part of it may be, I mean, with the Swords reversed, which is usually a vindictive, difficult female, and the Ten of Swords, never a good card. It also could be somebody with Alzheimer's, a female with Alzheimer's, that's getting really bad. This argument, this argument or debate that's going on could be about leaving home and how soon you can get away from home. And funny enough, a lot of Sagittarians in the shop, by the way, this week. A lot of Sagittarians. Huge number. But they were waiting for one last thing to be done so they can leave. And that may be what you're going through too, Aries. Or cutting that last cord. Not wanting to deal with home anymore. Home memories, ready for, again, inspiration outside the home. Inside the home, not so much. Okay? Beat that horse to death. Aw, okay. Yeah, comments. All right, Taurus. We start off with the Strength card reversed. 7 of Swords, Justice reversed, Ace of Coins reversed, Knight of Coins reversed, 10 of Cups. Okay, so if Aries is finding their inspiration out of the house, Taurus is finding their peace and tranquility in the house. 10 of Cups, emotional happiness is home. Everything else looks like shit, frankly. Strength reversed, 7 of Swords, gossip, toxic behavior, unfair, justice reversed, Ace of Coins reversed, Knight of Coins reversed, money not flowing. I'm going to say the workplace, things not going where they're supposed to be going. Stay home. Stay home. Home is your safe place this week, Taurus. Feels like the outside world is very harsh, very unforgiving, and not particularly rewarding in any way. I would probably, if you're ever going to call out for a long weekend or a week off and just do a staycation, this could be the time for you. Honestly, there's no winning here. It's just the hits keep coming. The hits keep coming. The shits keep coming. The hits keep coming. And if you got to take time off without pay, if you can do it, do it. Take some time off without pay. But stay home. Stay home. Sleep in, and I tell you what, you shit on me again, Bird, and we're gonna be having words. Don't do it again. It was not your finest hour. All right, Gemini. Good for you, Bridget. Gemini. Well, Judgment. King of Swords. 8 of Coins. Ace of Cups reversed. 9 of Wands. And the Hangman. Well, Gemini, this is pretty easy. This is looking forward to promotion. Doing a job you probably don't really like very much. It's a good job. But Ace of Cups reversed. I'm sure you love it, but you're there because you're waiting for the rewards and the promotion. The next steps, putting in the hard work now, and it's all logic. Which is where Gemini likes it to be, honestly. Gemini is happiest when things are logical. But they're just like for the next big thing, the next promotion. And sometimes you gotta sit there in a job you don't really like because you want the next step. You gotta put in your oh my goodness. You gotta do the groundwork. All right? Promotion's coming. And the Hangman says you're not wasting your time. You have not wasted your time with I'm laughing at comments. I'm sorry, guys. Patience and perseverance paying off. How's that little bit of alliteration there? Patience and perseverance paying off for Gemini. I know I'm scattered. I'm so sorry. It's trying to stay focused on the cards, and the comments are hysterical. So, all right. As I was saying last week, bird poop is lucky. Okay. Bridget would know. Maybe in vet and bird keeper herself. All right, we're on Cancer. House 4. All right, Cancer, 7 of Wands reversed. The Knight of Cups, the Lovers reversed. Wheel of Fortune, Magician, 2 of Wands. Well, if Gemini is putting in their time and energy for promotion, Cancer's putting in the education. I'm sure not all of you are getting your master's degree, but there is some sense of mastery. Oh, that sounds like an Eminem song. 2 of Wands, partnership, but you're bringing something to the table that no one else can bring, Cancer. And really, want to say you're bringing something to the table that other people don't have. It's kind of stuff you can't learn that you can't learn in school. Life experience. Now, some of you may have kids who are thinking of changing their major. That's in here too. Having made a decision, I'm trying this. No, I don't like it. I'm changing. Let them change their major. If it means I got to be in school a little longer, change the major. It's a good idea. All right. But I love the idea of partnership. The Two of Wands. I love 2 of Wands is that opportunity that lands in your lap. So that phone call you get. Hey, I need someone. Can you come? Or hey, we're looking for people. Do you want to put your application in? It's great for you, Cancer. I love that. All right. Leo. All right, Leo, we have, my least favorite card in all the world, the Two of Swords. 5 of Swords reversed. Queen of Coins reversed. The Sun. Tower reversed. 6 of Coins reversed. Well, I mean, the Two of Swords rock in a hard place. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. 5 of Swords reversed. I mean, that usually means seeking professional help. You're not going to get this answer on your own. Seek professional help, whether if you're unhappy in your marriage, you go to a marriage counselor or a divorce lawyer. If it's work related, you go to HR. But seeking out some expertise to help you get through it. Don't think you can do it on your own. Queen of Coins reversed. Makes me think there's a financial hit here. 6 of Coins reversed, bills to pay. Tower reversed. But the Sun, which is the natural ruler of Leo, and also one of the 2 best cards in the deck, they speak to success. I almost want to think Leo, which always wants to work on their own, always wants to own their own business, is looking at a new business opportunity, but really and truly, you're not ready yet. You need some professional advice. Looks like you're just dying to quit your job. You're dying to do something different. And it looks like it's a great idea, Leo, but you need to vet this a little more, okay? This needs to be looked at by experts, okay? Just give it a minute. Good idea, though. Be successful. But you got to, again, the groundwork. You got to get the business plan together. You got to get all that good stuff. Although Elon Musk, and I follow him on Instagram, I follow a few business pages, says business plans are a waste of time. I did a vision statement for Talisman 15 years ago that's still holding strong. So, I don't know. Okay, Virgo. We have the 6 of Swords reversed. The High Priestess reversed. The Star. The 10 of Wands reversed. The World reversed. And the 8 of Cups reversed. Oh, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. The best of times and the worst of times right here in these cards. 6 cards that are just... The 6 of Swords reversed is you're not going anywhere. If you're planning a trip, well, rethink that. The 6 of Swords has you staying put. And the 6 of Swords reversed is the big trip or the big relocation. I think you're going to stay put right now. High Priestess reversed means look at it logically. Stop being trying to intuit something that requires logic. And the Star, and logic is your strong suit, Virgo. So who am I telling this to? The Star is luck and hope, and it's one of the 2 best cards in the deck, the Star and the Sun. 10 of Wands reversed is the straw that broke the camel's back. The World reversed, you're ready for a change. The 8 of Cups reversed, you're not going to find it by leaving. You can't run away from this, Virgo. This is something you got to handle right where you are. Okay? Try to break the camel's back, but there's no running away. This is something that you handle on your territory, in your home, in your workplace, and there's no leaving. Leaving is not the option here, okay? But because I see the Star here, I'm going to say it's going to work out fine. I think you're selling yourself short. If you think you can't handle this, you're wrong. Okay? Virgos hate to be told they're wrong, but you're wrong. So Robin asks, do you think as we get older, we take on more of our rising sign? Robin, I think we always take on our rising sign. It's how we want everyone to see us. So our rising sign is like our work clothes that we wear that identifies us. So if we work as a hospital intern, we're wearing a white jacket, right? Or hospital personnel. If we work as a mechanic, we're probably wearing, coveralls, that kind of thing, suit and tie or what have you. Our rising sign is how we want the world to see us, that's our image. So sure, we come probably more ingrained in that, but you can usually see, even as a child, you can see the rising sign coming through. It's how you want to be perceived. Okay. Your moon is your emotional needs, excuse me. And many astrologers believe that's more important than the sun. And your sun sign is your basic self, Think of it like a paper doll. If you remember paper dolls or color forms. Remember? I don't know, this is going way, way back. And then I barely remember this when I was a little girl, but there were color forms like Raggedy Ann and Andy, and then you had the basic Raggedy Andy, and then you put their little color form outfits on, or there'd be a room and you put the furniture in the room. So imagine that. Imagine like your basic sun sign is that basic paper doll. And then the clothes, the outfits you put on it, that's your rising sign. The facial expressions, that's your moon sign, right? And then the actions you take, that goes across the zodiac, that's all your other signs. How you love, how you get angry, how you think, how you process, how you want to make money, right? How important those things are to you. How you get along with other people. You go all through the 12 zodiac signs, starting with the first sign, the rising sign is found there, the sense of self. Many actors and actresses are heavy in the first house. Many Geminis, first house Geminis, actors and actresses. Second house, money earned, how we view money, how we view investments. Third house, communication, siblings, short trips. Fourth house, home memories, childhood memories, social clubs, heritage. Fifth house, wonderful place, ruled by Leo. Fifth house is hobbies, games, gambling, children, romance, not sex, romance. Sixth house, everyday work life, co-workers, pets, minor illnesses. Seventh house, relationships and partnerships. Eighth house, heavy house, that is the occult, hidden things, sex, death, other people's money. The ninth house is foreign travel, foreigners, philosophy, higher education. And just getting back to the third house, that is primary education. Primary education, and then higher education in the ninth house. 10th house, career success, professional success. 11th house, humanitarian efforts, social clubs, social events, teamwork, friendships. And the 12th house, the house of the rising sun, the addictions, things we keep hidden, hidden enemies, serious illnesses, resurrection. That's the 12th house. Heavy house. And if you have your moon in your 12th house, that's a very, very heavy placement. Heaviest placements are found in the 12th and the 8th houses. The 12th house of Pisces and the 8th house of Scorpio. Those are the two most convoluted and difficult houses. That's the zodiac. So when we talk about, Mercury's in retrograde. Okay, what house is affected in your personal natal chart by Mercury retrograde? And you've got to find out what house is being transited, that particular retrograde, to see how it's going to affect you personally. Mercury retrograde may be transiting your 7th house of partnership, in which case maybe reviewing aspects of your marriage or your partnership. And that's what Mercury retrograde means, review. So it's not that it's messed up. It means you may be looking at setting your boundaries, or even opening up to, we need a vacation, we need to get away, we need some more time together. Okay. Second house, maybe you're looking at that's your house of money earned and investments. Maybe you want to look at your family budget. Maybe you want to see where your money's going. Maybe you want to start an investment plan. Okay, so that kind of thing. So that's how, when it's going through, it's retrograding through. It means you got to look at it again, look at it twice. Make sure that you're doing your taxes. Make sure they're done properly. Color forms are fun. God, I had the felt board, the big felt board, all the felt pieces. Love that. Did that for hours. Simpler time, people. Simpler time. Also, we were poor, so I grew up poor. Even if we could have afforded things like iPhones or whatever, or laptops or whatever, that wouldn't have happened in my family. God, I had the most wonderful conversation with a woman, similar age, Italian background. I'm Italian Irish, and we just talked for so long about how we grew up and how different it was, and talking and sharing frustration about this whole idea and these memes I'm seeing on Facebook and Instagram, how we need to get out of the system, this idea of we have to work all the time, and that hard work is something you should be proud of. You're really exhausted, you should be proud of that. It's something you should be saying, why am I working so hard? And this idea of our grandparents, they didn't have to work like this, and they lived on one income. And what the fuck are you talking about? What grandparents did that? My father, my grandfather, they all worked 2 jobs. They all worked 2 jobs. Maybe if mom was home, if she was home, she was probably still doing something out of the home. There was only 1 car. She couldn't have gotten anywhere anyways. 1 car, no family vacations, no eating out. She's laughing. She's like, oh, so remember one time, if you got like a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, she goes, we never got that. My father would never have gotten us that. But seriously, there was no money. So yeah, you lived on 1 income. You have no idea how little you lived on 1 income. I'm looking at this like someone needs to set these kids straight. My kids know. But they just shit. Every time I bring something home, they're like, Mom, did you find it on the street or did you buy it? It was a buy one, get 4 free or what, because I just can't spend money like that. Just won't let me do it. I can't. I was half raised by grandparents. I went through the Depression. As children, they were children, but they went through the Depression. And once you're around people who've been through Depression, you're not the same person. Shrinky dinks. Heck yeah. Those are fun. And those are the things you got for birthday presents. You got a little package of Shrinky dinks. You go to a kid's party now, you're dropping $25, $30, no problem. No less, that's for sure. Crazy. What we used to give, my God, what we used to give as a wedding gift, that's a shower gift now. All right. And I get it. Things change and money changes. I understand. It's just when you say but we lived so much smaller. We did a lot with a lot less. Yep. That's the other thing, Robin. We were talking about 3 and 4 family houses. My grandmother said that so many times driving through Bridgeport. She goes, Laura, there were 3 family houses. The same family lived in the house. So maybe grandma was on the first floor, grandma and grandpa, and the kids were and then the grandkids were upstairs. There was the whole family was there. The cousins lived next door, so there was always someone watching kids. There was no daycare back then. That's a new thing. Daycare, because there was always someone home to watch the kids, and women always had to work. My grandmother would get so mad when they talked about the American family and got destroyed because women had to go to work. It's like, that's not true. Women worked on farms. Women worked when their kids were old enough. They went on and they, and I'm serious. My grandmother, my great grandmother, her kids were all born in the family bed. They didn't go to the hospital for that. Down south, my grandfather's they delivered the babies home too. A lot of things are unique just to cities, and a lot of things are unique just to this time. But hard work has always been its own reward. You can't make it on 1 job. You're right. You can't. You got to work 2 or work 3 like I did. Yeah, but then I bought a condo when I was 23. I'm not making, that doesn't mean better, but you're right. You can't make it on one job. We couldn't do it either back then. Don't kid yourself. Someone really needs to. I think this Kardashian culture has created this energy of like, you just gotta manifest the money. You vision board all you want to. You can't eat a fucking vision board. You know, you can't. I've always said that if the economy gets really bad, my shop will suffer because you can't eat rocks and stones, can't eat incense, can't eat candles. Some point, luckily my prices are low and you can come in my shop and not spend any money. I don't really don't care, but and I don't. I'm not one of those people that sits there going buy something and stop, come and talk and look around and whatever. But God, in my old shop, I had the big downstairs. Used to have kids who would come and do their homework because it wasn't quiet enough at home. They'd come to my shop and bring their coffee and their books and go downstairs and sit in the quiet and do their work. So, being a community resource is more than just being a business community resource. It's really being there for people. But I don't know, guys. It's just I mean, I'm assuming you're all talking to your kids about this. When you see those posts, I comment. I'm like, this is not right. This is not how it was. Maybe for people who grew up like in Southport, Darien, Greenwich, they're moneyed people, but that wasn't me. The rest of us that were growing up regular or poor didn't have that experience. Not working was never not an option. I don't feel like going in, so I'm not going to go in. Those words don't compute. Like they don't even make sense. And I don't want to call it millennials because let me tell you, I know too many millennials who do not think like that, including especially my own children, but my older children, I should say. They work their asses off. All right, so let's go to Libra, shall we? Libra, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Hierophant. We have the Page of Wands reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. And the Five of Coins reversed. This is so funny because these cards are like, shut up and work. They really are. That's exactly what these cards are. The Page of Swords reversed, keeping quiet. The Ace of Swords reversed. It's like, just shut up and do your job. Basically, the Hierophant, doing things the right way, not just a conventional way. Putting in your time, putting in your hard work. With the Page of Wands reversed, not necessarily, getting the job done. Five of Coins reversed. Why are we doing all this Five of Coins reversed? To better ourselves financially. Libra, you're probably in jobs you don't particularly like. Some of you, I'm going to say with these cards, are probably looking at sick of doing this job. I'm sick of doing this. This is the same shit day in, day out. But you can't, you can only change the shop so much, Someone told me once, looking at it from my shop, my business standpoint, and I always took this to heart. Lori Cabot, who's the first witch of Salem, she tried to switch up her shop, and she had a lovely shop. She had a beautiful shop actually, but I guess she tried to work voodoo, and it was totally not her thing, But she thought she'd try it, and she had a back room, and she did some, and it just didn't. It brought the whole store down. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I have stuff like that in my store, but because her store was so fairy and Celtic and pretty, she really worked with that fanciful energy. The Cabot tradition is, different than mine. I'm more of a gritty city witch, and an urban witch, if you will. And this was more of a pretty Salem-y, witchy, vibe that she had, very pink and purple and, not floofy because she's no floof, but I'm talking about, was pretty. And that just didn't go. So changing for the sake of changing, sometimes you really just shoot yourself in the foot again, And with Libra, it's like, no, Libra, you got to go with the way this is the winning formula. It just sucks because you can't change the formula. Like every time they try and change a standard, You know, it's like, what are you doing with that? That doesn't even taste right, you know? Change for the sake of change. Not really. Okay? Sorry, Libra. Proceed. All right. Scorpio. Let me drink something. I need my stress tea before I do Scorpio. Really, it's stress tea. It's RX tea. It's got vitamin B in it. All right. Not so bad. Scorpio, we have the 10 of coins. We have the 4 of swords. We have the 8 of wands. The 2 of coins. The hermit reversed. And the fool. That's pretty heavy. It is heavy. Well, as I was saying, securing the home is the first thing that this talks about. And the restfulness. Maybe you've refinanced your home, maybe you've purchased a home, maybe you've made some investment in your home, but it was well done. And there's a sense of, okay, maybe you finished a project, you painted your home, anything home improvements. That's that 10 of Pentacles. And now your focus is on career. Honestly, it's on what you're doing next. There's some juggling of money, but there's something, Scorpio, that you want to do on your own. I'm not sure you're telling anyone about it because that's not like you anyway. But this idea of I've got an idea, it's unique, I want to run with it, but I got to think about it a little bit more first. Okay? It's really like it's interesting because it is really about getting all the basics done. And I guess the theme of this whole readings is this idea of doing the groundwork. So in this case, it's like, okay, the bills are paid, home is secure, that project is done, got that out of the way. Now I can focus on my career, work, bills are paid. And it really does feel like, you know, when you're starting a new job or when there's a point where you can't cut the cord yet because you've got to make the same money, you know, and so a lot of times you're doing something you really want to do part-time on the weekends because you can't make enough money to cover all the bills. But I want to say Scorpio's on some idea. And it's that point where you're trying to balance, like, is it okay to go yet? Can I go yet? Can I go yet? Not yet, but it's coming. That tipping point is almost here. And you're not even talking about it. I don't even think your closest friends know that you're thinking of doing something different. Okay? But I'm going to say it looks good and it looks interesting. More about timing than anything else. And, you know, when we talk about business and we talk about the economy, it's really important to know that a lot of amazing industries and businesses were begun during the Depression. You know, Disneyland was started in the Depression. I'm completely brain dead right now. But if you look up businesses that began during the Great Depression in the 1920s, Depression started in 21 or 22, 21. You're going to see a whole bunch of businesses, a whole lot of industry that started. It was 21, right? Yeah. Yep. Help me out, guys. What year did the Great Depression start? Did I get that right? Is it 21 or 22? What year was the Great Depression? So now it coincided with the Roaring 20s. All right. No one's answering yet, but I know you will. Anyway, so when you talk about timing, all right, this is a comment. I got the sound off at least, I think. Tell that to my vagina when a kid is shooting out of it. I guess there was some debate with the Supreme Court. I had commented to somebody on the private about, you know, I guess women, you can no longer define what a woman is. We are no longer, either we don't exist at all or we're that much of a mystery. We've become so mysterious. 29. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Rosemary. I'm on the opposite end of it. Okay. And that really my grandma was born in 21, so maybe who knows what I'm thinking of. Now I'm thinking about kids shooting out of vaginas. But anyways, I was laughing because I'm like, we're so mysterious, we no longer can be defined. Womanhood is a very amorphous sort of thing, like a amoeba, if you will, a smoky sort of misty fog. That is what a woman is. That was Lisa's remark. Anyway, I'm sorry. Dear God, we're losing it. I'm losing it. Okay. Sagittarius. And that makes sense because my grandmother went through the Depression as a child. So, yes, of course. She was born in 21. 8 years later, she was young. Okay. Whew, talk about going without. My grandfather grew up in the South, Alabama. So they had plenty of food and nothing else. Everything else was in short supply. They lived on a farm. And for my grandmother, they had clothes. They had some things they needed, but there was no food. She talked about family of five splitting 2 pork chops, and her father saying, "I don't have a cup of coffee. I'm not even hungry," so his kids could eat. It's just anyway. She told me some amazing stories. Picking coal, walking along the train tracks, picking coal as it fell off the dangerousness. The children all did. They picked coal, and yeah. Anyway, all right. So we have the King of Coins reversed. We have Temperance. Love that card. The Nine of Coins. The King of Wands reversed. The Three of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Swords reversed. Well, in this case, it's a little bit of the same as Libra, in that it is hard work is its own reward. King of Wands reversed, that is that workaholic energy. Temperance and the Nine of Coins speak to money wishes and working for the money. Oh dear. Dear. What is this world coming to? What is a woman? All I can tell you is the day somebody calls me a birthing person is going to be a very unfortunate day for that person. I don't care for that term. I'm not a fan of birthing person. Thank you very much. Hey, Sag, there seems to be some concern, some anxiety. You can't get it all done. This sense of it's just too much. That you can't. You bit off more than you could chew. All right, whether it's economically or physically, and I'm going to say you can. I'm seeing a lot of anxiety and a lot of anxiety based energy. I'm looking at cards telling me you got this. It's like a big project needs to get done. There's a lot riding on it, and you're very anxious. But I'm seeing you going about it in a common sense, just nose to the grindstone kind of way. Brian, I'm telling you right now, man, I hate that so much. I don't care what. That does not make me any kind of phobic of anything except I'm a birthing person. Do not take my womanhood away from me, okay? And that's exactly how I read that. Don't I? I will call you any pronoun you want. I will not do anything to make your life harder. But you will not lay that shit on my feet. That is not for me. Damn, that and chest feeding. It's two things that I don't think so. You, me? No. No. Nope. Oof. So, and you don't want to say a lot because we're watching J.K. Rowling. Just at some point, I gonna let other people fight that fight. I'm just not gonna get into it. I kind of draw my lines. My own lines are my own lines. That's this is where I draw the line. As far as I don't care who uses the bathroom with me, I'll walk you in. No problem, honey. Some of this is a tempest in a teacup, because I have yet to speak to a woman anywhere. Okay, I am talking about it. Wow. Who has any problem with a trans woman in the bathroom? I don't know what people think we do in the bathroom. What do you think we do in the bathroom? I think a lot of men, especially Republican men, have never seen the inside of a woman's bathroom. We should tour them through it, because we don't have urinals. We have doors. No one's like lifting their skirt over their head going, woohoo, look at me. That's not happening. I mean, it's not happening in the bathroom. I've been in some crazy bathrooms, and I've never seen that. It's just really, we're going to the bathroom. That's what we're doing in there. So if a trans woman wants to go in there and use the bathroom, please do. No problem. So, anyway. Yeah, Sagittarius, you've got this. Hard work and perseverance. And your own Sagittarius, good luck. Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, all about the good luck. Honey, you got this. You're anxious, you're concerned, you're worried. It's all going to come through. Okay? Ready? Give me a second here. Okay. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Three of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. Seven of Coins. Emperor reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Page of Cups. Well, it's interesting because when I see Queen of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups, that usually speaks to mother-daughter. Actually, it's interesting because it speaks to father, mother, daughter here. Emperor reversed, man is really responsible. Queen of Cups, depressed female, and the Page of Cups, which is usually a young woman, young child, young person. Huh. Three of Cups reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed is giving up hope, and Three of Cups reversed is sadness. Seven of Coins is focusing on money. One money card in here, and the rest are all emotional. That's interesting. It's almost like Capricorn is giving up on love and focusing on money. Focusing on the child. Now, it could also be Capricorn dealing with a very unhappy marriage for the sake of the child, staying in an unhappy marriage to protect the child or to give stability to the child. There's that too. The Seven of Coins near the Page of Cups, upright, making sure the child's sheltered, making sure the child doesn't know what's going on. Emperor reversed is never a great card. I'll throw one more card for clarity. Two of Cups. I love that card. I want to hope that if a Capricorn is going through this, that there is someone special. And it's really not like a Capricorn, but it's not unlike anyone when you're just staying for the child's sake and you're doing everything responsible. Sometimes you do have a friend, or you have someone on the side that just helps break the awful, I don't say monotony, but the pressure and the loneliness that comes from being in a marriage or a union where you're just there to serve, basically, you know, beast of burden. That's kind of what these cards speak to. Nicoletta. Okay. I was thinking of you, but there's a few. Ginger, you're welcome. These cards are hopeful though, Nicoletta. They really are. They speak to friendship and love, even through disappointment and hopelessness. And of course, listen, Capricorn's always gonna, Seven of Coins, always gonna. I have a Capricorn male friend, actually, and he's a good male friend. And I watched him go through his own divorce, and it was awful. And people don't realize Capricorn loyalty is like Leo's. They're loyal as fuck. Capricorns they want to mate for life. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to lose a Capricorn. But they'll stay even when it's really bad for them. They'll stay. There's a child involved, or they will hang out and they'll wait and they'll try. They'll keep trying. But it does help. Crying over spilt milk, the Five of Cups. This is sad and this is hard, but it's not hopeless. It's not hopeless. All right, Capricorn. Seven of Coins is a good card, and so is that Page of Cups, and so is that Two of Cups. It does speak to light at the end of the tunnel. These are all emotional, with the exception of one money card. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Christy. Okay. Are you a Capricorn, Christy? I was talking to someone today in a reading, and they do say that the number one complaint of married men is boredom, and the number one complaint of married women is loneliness. So in both cases, I guess having someone to either help you be less bored or less lonely. I think you could resolve those issues together, huh? But often there's a third party brought into a marriage because I'm not judging anybody, that's for sure. Aquarius, I'm losing my voice too. Aquarius, we see the Eight of Swords reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, the King of Cups, the Empress, the Three of Wands reversed, and the Page of Coins reversed. All right. Well, for one thing, Aquarius, you may be looking again at a kid, a student, a child, one of your children. And actually, I want to say in this case, it'd be both the mother and the father, the King of Cups and the Empress. Three of Wands reversed, Page of Coins reversed. Kid probably afraid to tell you they want to change majors or leave their school. Page of Coins reversed, waste of money. Oh, Christy, I know. I remember my friend very well. Just going crazy. His wife was having an affair and he was losing it. But he didn't. But he didn't. He didn't. And when they were getting divorced, the judge even said to him, "Why are you giving her so much? You're giving far more than you need to give." He's like, "We're going to take care of my son, Your Honor. So my son has everything he needs to succeed." So, cry right now. My God, that was. Well, I see. I'm a feminist who loves men. I love men. I am strictly dickly, and I love men. I had a great dad. I had wonderful sons. I had amazing brothers, and I've got some male friends that are just stellar. When men are good, they're great. And I don't understand this. I've done it. The memes are funny sometimes, and we bash, we joke. But I gotta tell you, I've done readings where I've been looking at cards, and the men are like, I'm like, wow, you really do a lot. It's like your mother and father, and it's like you're waiting for something to happen so you can move on with your life. It looks like something with your youngest child. It's like, yep, when my youngest child turns 15, I can finally leave my marriage. My wife is an alcoholic. My wife is an addict, whatever it is. Comes home from work. And this is more than one, by the way, guys. I've talked to a lot of men out there doing this. They come running home from work. They go from work mode to dad mode. And they get dinner together. They get the homework started. They get the kids to bed. And they're staying in that marriage and the mother is either passed out or in bed. And they're like, I can't leave this marriage because I cannot trust that my wife will take care of them on the weekends when I'm not here, or the days I'm not here, the days they're here with her and I'm alone. And I can't get full custody, so I'm staying. In Connecticut, it's 15, age of consent. And at 15, my youngest can decide, stay with me, stay with her, but I'm out. And I am just counting down the days, but doing the right thing, So there's lots of men out there that we talk about men abandoning their families, and yep, it happens. There are lots of men out there who are going above and beyond to keep their kids safe and do the right thing. And they're doing it at the expense of their life, their young adult life, or their in a while, not as young as you used to be. Okay, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. The Eight of Swords reversed is the end of anxiety. Four of Wands reversed. King of Cups. Empress. So I'm going to say, again, it could be the mother and father realizing that the kid's not happy in school, needs to make a change. Possibly a change of major. Maybe he isn't even ready to go to school yet. Maybe it's time to say no, you know. All over Europe, they take gap years. Only we make our kids go through the high school and then bam, right off into university. So there's that possibility. There's a possibility that the parents are looking. Okay. It also could be the realization that to move forward in your career, there's some new education that has to happen. So there's that. And there also could be an issue of family business. Restructuring of family business. I'm stretching it a little bit, but I'm looking at mother, father, kids. Yeah. It's like it's not the business not moving forward. It's time to again bring in the young people to bring technology in. And I gotta tell you, I read for a lot of people who family businesses, and they're so frustrated because the father won't let go of the reins, and it needs to be brought forward. It needs technology. It needs updating. It needs and so this idea of new life, new blood. Okay. No, I'm not reversing. I'm almost done. Actually, I'm on Pisces now, Greta. And Pisces, just enough cards for Pisces. I pulled all those extras for Aries there. Pisces, we have the Moon. We have the Page of Swords reversed. We have Death reversed. The Devil reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed. And the Four of Cups. Oof. Wow, this is Pisces. This is Pisces behaving like a Scorpio. Interesting. Pisces being very quiet, very stealthy. Death reversed, making big changes, big endings. Career, anything toxic. Four of Cups, just what do I want to do? And it's like just burn it all. Burn it all. Very interesting. This is Pisces in a real dark night of the soul kind of now. That doesn't mean every Pisces. It does not, of course, not every Pisces. I'm not ready to burn it all. But it really is Pisces saying I've got to change everything. So I went for a PET scan. I'm like, I'll apply it to myself. I went for a PET Monday. I was at Yale Hospital, and I've got to change everything. I've got to change the way I eat. Not that I eat bad. I don't eat junk. But I've got to restructure everything. I've got to get more sleep. I'm not returning phone calls as much. I need to be bed a lot earlier. There's just things I've got to make. It's everything's got to change. A lot of things have to change. All about my and they're still not sure. But this last test, they should have more of an idea of what's going on. It's been 2 long years of what's wrong with my heart, but we're coming closer. It's just my heart, nothing else. But of course, it's having effects on my circulation and that sort of thing. But this is Pisces. I'm not being this quiet now because I'm telling you all this, but it's like everything has to change. Like the number of hours I work, which is why I hired a house cleaner. There, see, that's one of the things. Self-care, right? Anything toxic, anything bad? Yeah. It doesn't mean there's no heartbreak here. It's just literally Pisces cleaning house. Okay? That's okay. Good night, Greta. Thank you. I also went a little quicker than I usually do, although it is 11:40, so not that much quicker, right? And this is 4 of Cups. Pisces is before Pisces. It's like, what do I really want to achieve here? What do I really want? Yep. All right. But I will say this is all Pisces' own free will. It's not death reversed. Is Pisces is you're choosing to make these changes. They're endings, not changes. Endings. Death is endings. A lot of people have a new agey view on death, but death, even if it's not physical death per se, it's still endings. The devil reversed is walking away from anything toxic. Person, workplace, environment, habits, addictions. It's toxic. Friendships, it's gone. Page of Wands, not moving forward. Nothing creative happening. It's Pisces acknowledging that they can't. Hey, listen, you can't run a car on an empty tank. That's that Page of Wands reversed. There's no fresh energy. Okay. All right, guys, that's the readings. That's the week. That's what's going on. I hope that made some sense to some people. And yeah, interesting cards. Hard. When we see the 4 of Cups, that is asking yourself, what do I really want? And that can be painful when you're looking at it, like when you're looking at a marriage, as I did a reading earlier, and looking at marriage and saying, what do I really want? Kids are grown. In this case, the kids were out, in their 20s. Kids are grown. My responsibility, my children are gone, and I have a husband that doesn't want to spend time with me. Now I can stick it out for the sake of the marriage. Thought I'd always be married forever. Tried therapy, tried this, tried that. Work hard. I work hard, right? I'm talking about reading. And it's not just one reading. I hear this a lot. But my responsibility and my children are done. House is too big for the 2 of us. We'll be selling it. Not sure we're going to buy the next one together. Not sure I want to do that. I want to take my half of that money and just get myself a little place someplace. Not around here. A lot of people, what do I really want? And the difference between prayer and magic, just so you know, a lot of people don't understand the difference. Prayer is prayer, literally asking for help. Please, God, please, Mary, please, Saint Michael, protect me, help me, make this happen. Bring me to this place. That's prayer. Magic manifestation is more like, okay, this is what I want. You got it. I've already got the job. I've got the house. I know exactly where I want to be. That's why that question, what do I really want? You know what you really want? How can you get it? I really want a little house in South Carolina on the beach. Okay. And then from there, you're reeling it in. Once you know what you want, you can reel it in. And it's amazing how many things manifest and come through the minute you finally say to yourself, no, I don't want to be in this marriage. No, I don't want to be in this job. No, I don't want to retire in this state. And it's okay. And doors start shutting and other doors start opening. But it's not until you decide, I'm making the change. I'm not waiting for it to be made for me. I'm making the change. Oof, like I said, Scorpio moon is tough. That is one of those signs. Would you know what house your Scorpio moon is in, Christy? And Ginger, thank you again if you're still out there listening. What house is your Scorpio moon in? Because Scorpio moon is never an easy placement for anybody. I'll look to see. All right. I can look at the comments after. I don't want to keep people waiting. We're talking about astrology. Everyone knows I love astrology. And I really have to. What are you doing? You're so crazy tonight. What's going on with you? Say hi. Can you say hello? Say hello. Third house of communication. Are you close to your siblings? Usually a Scorpio moon third house would want to be close. You're welcome, Rosemary. Thank you. Say hi. Usually third house Scorpio moon close to close to the brothers and sisters. All right. I want to think where the communication would be. Usually in Scorpio subjects. All right. I am going to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for being here. Waiting to see Christy. I was waiting to see if you were going to say you're close to your brothers and sisters or not. And then I'm going to end this thing. All right. All right. No, to upbringing. Ooh. Huh. Of course, that's why you can never read a chart from one placement in one house. Would like to be. Yeah, because a Scorpio moon, third house, that'd be something you'd crave. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a good night now. Bye. And do me a favor, guys, before you make any big decisions, before you say things, this is not the time for knee-jerk reactions or just popping off. And believe me, no one pops off more than me. Think before you speak. Do not shoot yourself in the foot. People are getting fired. People are losing relationships. People are having fun. And a lot of times it's because you said the wrong thing. Read the room. Read the room before you bring it up, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye now. Good night. You're welcome, guys. Bye-bye.